Morning guys, today your target is that you're going to be able to describe linear patterns from linear functions. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, linear patterns and how do you find them is your essential question. A linear function is a non-vertical, super important, that vertical line means that there's more than one output to an input. That can be written in the form of y equals mx plus b. Remember, we don't really like this y part when it's a function. We like telling our readers that f of x is a function. Our first example, we're going to go over. Example 1 is use the graph to write the linear function that relates y to x. Don't overcomplicate this. It's easy to review. Relax. So b, the y-intercept is 1, so it's going to say plus 1. The slope, we go down 1, 2, 3, and over 1, down 3, right 1. F of x equals, let's simplify this, negative 3x plus 1. There's your pattern. Make sure you're using that f of x. All right, let's go ahead and jump into example 2. Example 2. Use the table to write the function that relates y to x. So f of x equals mx plus b. Here's our y-intercept where x is 0. Our y-intercept lives there. Negative 1. Our change in y goes up 1 and right 2. Up 1, right 2. Oh, my pen. Up 1, right 2, x, f of x equals positive 1 half, x minus 1. If you can't do this with a table, you should graph it, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. Next example. Again, another table. Example 3. Is a domain discrete or continuous? We haven't quite got to this point yet. Discrete means can't be in between, like we were looking at that presentation of mail prices, can't be in between. You pay in between 0 to 1 pounds the same amount, and then you go up when it's between 2 to 3 pounds. So discrete, not connected, continuous, connected. And we're going to go into this more in depth later. So hours jogged, calories burned. Can hours be in between 2 and 4? Yes. Can calories be between 800 and 1,600? Yes. So this is continuous. Write a linear function that relates y to x. So if you jog 0 hours, you're going to burn 0 calories. Makes sense, right? And then our slope, you change by 800 calories. 800 calories every 2 hours. Let's simplify this. 800 divided by 2 is 400 x. So every hour you burn 400 calories, 400 times the number of hours. There you go. There's your pattern. How many calories do you burn in 2.5 hours? We're going to use our equation. F of 2.5 hours. We're going to plug in 2.5 hours for x equals 400 times 2.5. 400 times 2.5, I believe, is, I'm going to have to write it out. 400 times 2.5, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 8, 0, 0, 0, 10. 1,000 calories. You burn 1,000 calories when you jog 2.5 hours. Awesome. Let's go ahead and look at those on your own problems. So go ahead and pause your video. Try these on your own problems. I will tell you that for number 3, part A is the domain, the input.
Happy Friday, everyone. Language Arts PLC is
Sorry.
now in the library.
Okay.
Thank you.
The hours, you can climb rocks. You can rock climb for in between 3 to 6 hours, so this one would be continuous. And we're going to talk about more of that later. Okay, so go ahead and write this all, get your linear patterns down, and we're ready to check your answers. All right, here we go. Y equals 2, the output was always 2. Y equals negative down 1 over 2. Negative 1 is your intercept. Awesome. I hope you guys did well. Go ahead and answer that essential question. Your checkpoint is ready to go. Thanks for being here.